Hey guys, this is Nick with PhoneArena and you're watching our comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8 and the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. These two smartphones seem to have a lot in common, don't they? They both come with large displays, meaning that they're very suitable for large screen entertainment and for multimedia consumption. Besides, they come with Android with TouchWiz UI installed on top, with all of its cool tricks and features. However, if you put the specs sheets of these two smartphones side by side, it becomes clear that the Galaxy Mega 5.8 is a mid-range device while the Note 2 is more of a high-end smartphone. Does that mean that the Galaxy Note 2 delivers a better user experience in real life? Well, that's what we are here to find out. Since all of the smartphones that Samsung has released recently follow the very same design principle, we find it not surprising that the Galaxy Mega 5.8 and the Galaxy Note 2 look so similar to each other. They both have bodies made of glossy plastic, a silver trim around the sides, and curved corners to make them easier to hold. Given the materials these two smartphones are made of, neither of them can be called a truly premium smartphone, but they're still very well made and feel solid in the hand. The Samsung Galaxy Note 2 has the advantage of being slightly smaller than the Mega 5.8, which makes it easier to carry around in a pocket or in a bag. Neither of them is usable with a single hand, of course, but the Galaxy Note, since it's less narrow, is more comfortable to get a hold of. Besides, the Galaxy Note 2 has physical buttons that are easier to reach. You don't really need a trained eye to notice that the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 has the better display. It may be smaller at 5.5 inches versus 5.8 for the Galaxy Mega, but a difference like this is negligible. What truly makes this Super AMOLED display stand out is the resolution. It has a resolution of 720 by 1280 pixels versus only 540 by 960 pixels for the Galaxy Mega 5.8. That's why everything looks much better on the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, from videos, photos and games to pages of text. On top of that, the Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8 and its screen fall behind in terms of color accuracy and viewing angles. We absolutely must point out, however, that the Mega 5.8 is actually more usable under broad daylight than the Note 2, and perhaps on the video you can see that the display is actually slightly brighter. The difference isn't tremendous, of course, but it definitely counts as an advantage for the Galaxy Mega. One of the very few advantages that the Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8 has over the Galaxy Note 2 is that it comes with a more recent Android version, Android 4.2.2 versus Android 4.1.2, which still runs on the Galaxy Note 2. The differences between these two versions, however, are mostly minor. In fact, both smartphones offer a very similar feature set since they come with Samsung's TouchWiz user interface. Regardless of which one you pick, you will still get extras exclusive to Samsung devices, such as Smart Stay, S-Voice, multi-window mode, and more. But the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 has a trick up its sleeve called S Pen. This is an advanced, touchscreen optimized stylus which is sensitive to pressure. It makes taking down quick notes a pleasure, and it even has a few cool functions implemented throughout the interface. For example, when you open up the gallery, you can preview folders and albums just by hovering the S Pen above it. The Samsung Galaxy Note 2 has a 1.6 GHz quad-core Exynos processor, while the Galaxy Mega 5.8 only has a dual-core Broadcom chip running at 1.4 GHz. As a result, the Galaxy Note 2 gets better high scores on benchmarks, but it's also more responsive, especially when it has 2 GB of RAM for smooth multitasking. The Galaxy Mega 5.8, on the other hand, is not slow by any means, but it drops frames sometimes and might lag when switching between apps, even though it has 1.5 GB of RAM. When it comes to gaming, both smartphones can handle casual and advanced 3D games, although the Note 2 gets better frame rates. Unfortunately, storage space is very limited on the Galaxy Mega 5.8. Out of the 8 GB of onboard storage, you only get about 3.6 available. The Note 2, on the other hand, offers over 10 GB of user-available storage, which is a lot more acceptable. Thankfully, both smartphones come with microSD cards for storage expansion. Even though the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 has a smaller screen, surfing the web on it is a lot more comfortable. Again, that's because the display has a higher resolution, making everything look much better. Not that the experience with the Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8 is underwhelming, but we have to zoom in on web pages a bit more than we'd like to. In terms of performance, both web browsers are very smooth and have all the necessary features that a web browser on a mobile device should have. 8 megapixel camera with autofocus and LED flash. That is what both of these smartphones has to offer. And to tell you the truth, we can't really pick a clear winner in this category because both devices are well capable of taking good-looking photos given the right circumstances. Their daytime photos are very detailed and have a low amount of digital noise. And same can be said about the 1080p video that they capture. We must highlight that the Galaxy Note 2 has an arsenal with a lot more features than what you'd get with the Galaxy Mega 5.8. The very same music player application is installed on both the Galaxy Mega 5.8 and the Galaxy Note 2. It has built-in support for all kinds of audio files. It comes with an equalizer, audio effects, and a home screen widget with support for album art. The only difference is that the Mega 5.8 has a lock screen widget as well, allowing one to control the music playback without even having to unlock the smartphone. Watching 1080p videos on either of these smartphones is a pleasure because they both come with huge spacious screens, but the Galaxy Note is a lot more fitting for the job. Of course, that's because of the display's higher resolution, meaning that videos are noticeably more detailed, and besides, the Note 2 can play DivX videos as well. Phone calls made with either of these smartphones sound very good, but the Note 2 beats the Mega 5.8 by a hair because it has a better sounding earpiece. The microphones perform great as well, delivering clean, undistorted sound to the other side of the line. The Galaxy Mega 5.8 comes with a massive 2600 mAh battery, but the cell inside the Note 2 is even bigger at 3100 mAh. Both of these smartphones are well capable of delivering above average battery life and will last through at least a full day of moderate usage. To wrap things up, the Galaxy Note 2 easily beats the Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8. After all, the Note 2 is a high-end smartphone, while the Mega 5.8 is more of a mid-range smartphone. Unsurprisingly, the Note 2 delivers a much better user experience since it's faster, easier to operate, and outfitted with a screen of higher quality. On top of that, you get the S Pen digital stylus for doodling and taking down quick notes. The Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8, on the other hand, is inferior in a number of ways, although it is still a decent device with very few alternatives. We must note that it's very similar to the Note 2 in terms of software, and it has a pretty capable camera on the back as well. But what's likely to be the biggest advantage of the Galaxy Mega 5.8 over the Galaxy Note 2 and many smartphones of 5 inches and beyond is that it will be cheaper once it's on the market, although we cannot really say by how much. Still, if pricing is not an issue, going with the Samsung Galaxy Note 2 instead would be a much better choice. Thank you for watching our video comparison between the Samsung Galaxy Mega 5.8 and the Samsung Galaxy Note 2. To learn more about these two great smartphones, feel free to visit our website phonearena.com.